Story, it's The Independent, and is that our next story?
Yes,
the Independent,
it is.
over
The
60s.
Independent, over 60s should postpone travel plans in light of new Omicron variant, WHO warns. That's obviously not Doctor Who, that's the World Health Organization. But then the WHO also warns that blanket travel bans will not prevent the international spread of the variant, which is clearly true because it's already in about 16 countries, including the UK. So I can't help feeling...
Only 22 people in the UK. There were 13
22?
yesterday and there were 22 today.
So it's gone up.
So it's gone up by 10.
Yeah.
And you could say it's gone up by 10,
9?
which is pathetic. Sorry, 9. Good. Somebody's got a degree in maths. I forgot to mention that in the intro. Or you could say it's almost doubled. You know, depending on how you want to manipulate statistics.
I guess you could.
But also, I mean, there's going to be loads of people out there who haven't been tested but have it. That's just the nature of, how these things
exactly.
work.
I mean, I was quite tickled because it's the Independent. They're like, over 60 should postpone travel bans, and particularly they're commenting on the travel bans from Africa because there's only a very loose correlation between countries where cases have been identified and countries on the travel ban, which is basically Africa. And the Indie is like, you should watch out, you shouldn't travel. And I'm thinking, well, this is a bit of a turnaround since Brexit when they were very for freedom of movement. But then I realised that actually the new travel bans are freedom of movement for Europeans and European countries, but not for Africans. So no change there. Completely EU policy. But yeah, it is a bit mad. It's like they're tightening up the travel. Passengers arriving in the UK from 4 a.m. on Tuesday will have to take PCR test on the second day and self-isolate until they get their negative result back. So that's the main thing.
Yeah, my friend's flying in from Canada. He's got to do 5 days in quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's going to make travel really, really complicated.
I can give you a little inside scoop here. What a lot of people are doing, particularly if they're flying from North America, is they're flying into Dublin, where even though the regulations are fairly strong, they're not properly enforced.
Yeah,
because nobody cares.
And
then they're flying from Dublin here, either driving over the border, or just flying in from Dublin and then just going, I've just flown in from Dublin.
Yeah, my Irish friends are driving up to Belfast to fly in because if you're coming over to do shows, obviously you can't afford to quarantine.
5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, who cares?
So to continue to work, and I think the reports coming out. I mean, they're anecdotal reports, so obviously there's no numerical data, quantitative studies done yet because it's not been around for long enough. But the anecdotal reports coming out of South Africa are that Omicron. I don't know why they named it after a baddie in a Transformers movie. Just trying to scare us for Christmas. I think
nobody else knows that it's a baddie in a Transformers movie apart from you.
Omicron.
It is an anagram of moronic.
Yeah, that's been pointed out by some people. But I don't like the anecdotal reports are saying that it's not as severe as normal coronavirus, which makes sense because as diseases evolve over time, they become less fatal because, then the less fatal they are, the more they transmit.
The ones that kill everybody.
So this is quite a good one to spread, in other words.
Well, if it's true that it's as mild as they're finding in Africa, then, you want everyone to catch it. It's like a free vaccine, whether you want a vaccine or not.
Let's all lick door handles.
Well, the thing that really tickled me, though, was, and tickled is the word, but the advice of the World Health Organization, so the Indie, reproduced the whole paragraph. And one of the things that all travellers should do is following good respiratory etiquette. what is good respiratory?
You've got to know when to hold your breath.
The Victorians were great followers of respiratory etiquette.
I mean, it's just like, what do you know? Do we have to? I mean, I'm a lady. Do I have to go when I get excited
at all times?
Yeah.